Chris Clark here from GamecockCentral.com, and this is your GCTV recruiting report. The 2014 class for South Carolina does not have many slots left, but South Carolina's staff still hopes to hit on several key positional needs before February rolls around. First of those is defensive end. Trio of prospects left there to watch for: in-state, SALUDA, FSU commitment DEXTER WIDEMAN. It's around playoff time now. WIDEMAN has indicated in the past to GamecockCentral.com that he could opt to open up his recruiting around this time and wants to make a final decision on where he'll be signing at the Under Armour All-American game in January. Now, he's still committed to FSU, but that's a very soft commitment. The Gamecocks have a very good shot at eventually flipping him. WIDEMAN does have academic concerns to work through, but he's a guy that South Carolina ultimately has a good chance of signing when that time comes around. Couple of four-star guys from the state of Georgia. DANTE SAWYER made his initial visit to South Carolina this past weekend, spent a lot of time with the coaching staff, and Gamecock commit Bryson Allen Williams from the 2014 class. Big impression was made. Sawyer's looking for early playing time, among other things. Was really impressed with what he saw in Columbia. Could be back multiple times this season, including for an official visit. Looks like USC's definitely in the game there. Andrew Williams, another four-star performer from Georgia at that position. He's a guy that South Carolina could work his way into the mix for. He's expected to take a full slate of official visits later in the season, after the season. As of today, USC stands to get one of those. Now, they're not in the upper echelon right now, but certainly with a really good visit, and Williams is looking for early playing time, among other things, South Carolina could have a chance to move up for him. Another big positional need is cornerback. Wesley Green, a former Gamecock commitment, opened up his recruitment a while back. USC is still very much in the game there. Lorenzo Ward, Grady Brown have continued recruiting him hard as cornerback's a big priority. Georgia is definitely in the mix too. He could opt to take official visits to Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss, South Carolina. This one's shaping up to be a Bulldogs-Gamecocks battle, and it looks like it's gone back and forth some. DJ Smith, another talented corner from Marietta, Georgia, is a guy that's considering Clemson, South Carolina, and a couple other programs. Some people think it could come down to the Tigers and Gamecocks here. He's expected to be back on campus for the USC-Florida game next weekend. Could opt to take some official visits later in the process, and those will probably tell the story. Certainly running back is still a priority with HAVELOCK four-star DERRELL Scott, who's expected to be on campus for the Florida and Clemson games. One of those will be his official visit. Tennessee made a pretty big move for Scott during his official visit to Knoxville, overtaking NC State, but right now the Gamecocks still look to be in good position for him. Some other new names could come up as time rolls around. The Florida, the Clemson games will be big recruiting weekends for the Gamecocks, so stay tuned to GamecockCentral.com for all the latest. I'm Chris Clark. This has been your GCTV Recruiting Report.